Hi, this is Tom and Heather from Shadowfields, and this is Monday in the Studio.
Monday in the studio. Thanks for joining us tonight. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and also click that notification bell to stay connected to us. Anytime we go live, you will know it.
Hi, Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. Hello. I hope you got your chips and your salsa already, because we're going to have quite the fun time tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have a special guest artist with us tonight.
Ooh. Yes.
It's always fun when we have more people in with us.
I know.
It's not just you and me.
I know, but your liquor will go down. Just saying. Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
And Tony, just because, I don't know if he's trying to bug you or not, but we do have a second camera tonight.
So a second camera, so.
Ah, you missed it.
Darn it. Oh, it was the wrong one.
We need to.
There we go.
So we do need to
I messed up.
We need a camera operator.
Yeah, I know.
Gosh. Okay. So Tom, what have you been doing in the studio this week?
Well, last Wednesday,
yep,
we had mitts on Monday.
Yep.
On Wednesday we had rehearsal.
Yes, we did.
The guys were in.
Yes, and also we had. Didn't we have a couple people that came in as well with us?
Oh yeah. Alan and Abel came over.
Yep.
And we ran through some stuff because we go on tour Friday morning.
Yes, we do.
We have a quickie 3-day tour.
Mm-hmm. We're going up to Merrill, Wisconsin, as well as Oshkosh and Waukesha. So on the east side of Wisconsin. So we're excited about that as well. Apparently, we're not supposed to wave at the camera. We're just it's supposed to be passive.
Oh, okay.
We're not supposed to be active with it.
So we just keep looking forward. Just like this.
So anyway, super excited about the trip, and we did have practice. And Tom, how did practice go?
Practice went pretty well. Pretty well. Some things that we didn't think were going to come off came off quite well.
Yep. Because we're diving into the album again, the new album, and just kind of walking through that a little bit more. We haven't been together in a while, so it's kind of fun to get together with everybody.
And it's a different thing with this tour has no drums. Jimmy's out of town, and so we're just going out with no drums, and that makes you think, well, what can we do that's going to work? And some songs you go, I'm not sure that's even going to work.
I was surprised. We had quite a lot that were just.
We started playing around with different instrumentations, and it started working.
Yep. And we're also going to be playing one of the songs that we just recently recorded, which is a cover of Running Up That Hill. So we're going to be performing that on our trip. So we've been practicing that as well.
Yep.
And that's
trying to remember the words.
There's not that many words in that song, but somehow we can forget a few of them. Anyway, so we had practice.
You want to hurt me?
No, you don't want to hurt me.
You don't want to hurt me.
No, you want to feel how I feel?
I don't know.
I forget that was. Hey, Pat Culligan. Nice to see you out here
Pat.
with us. So anyway, it's been kind of fun this week because we're preparing for a trip, getting all the logistics down and the locations and.
Yep. Over the weekend,
lots of marketing.
I spent the whole weekend trying to get, channels assigned and things like that. Get the whole tablet set up, for the digital mixer.
Speaking of
gear.
So
that we're set for that. And I noticed that the digital mixer was literally falling apart in the rack.
Nice.
Literally falling apart.
Nice.
All the screws were backed out halfway. So it was just kind of flopping in there, including screws that were like in the back of it. So it was kind of a goofy design.
I wonder who put that into the trailer last.
Nah, it was a bad design.
Yeah.
But anyway, fixed that up, worked on that stuff, worked on the new octave mandolin that we'll be using on the tour.
Yeah.
And
we'll have to get out and showcase that. If you look on Facebook, I did post a picture of that or post a video of it and how it sounds. It's a very, very full sound. It'd be kind of fun to do a song here in the studio at some point.
When you're buying instruments, folks, buy the best. Don't bother with like a mid-grade because you're going to kick yourself.
You really are.
Every time I thought, this is the first time I'm going to buy an octave mandolin. I didn't own one. So I'm just going to get, like $1,000 octave mandolin, kind of a low level. octave mandolins and that kind of family are really expensive to begin with. So you get that and you play it and you go, fun to play, doesn't sound all that great. It's kind of thin. It's got some punch, but too thin to use with what we do. We need more body.
Mm-hmm. How would somebody ever be able to hear that, though? I mean, you have different hearing. Like when you're talking about a thin sound, is it just like that, like the treble is too thin, or like what is it
Well,
that
it's
you're
like
hearing that's thin?
it's the low end.
Mm-hmm.
How much low end and low mids does it have that it produces? So when you're singing a song by yourself, can it cover for you?
Right.
Or does it sound like you're playing a ukulele?
Right.
It's that kind of thing.
So we're going to bring out that octave mandolin during
Yep.
this upcoming tour. So if you're in, go to our either Facebook or on our website shadowfields.com. You'll see where we are. And hey, if you're on the area or you'd like a nice trip up to colder Wisconsin, we'd love to have you with us. So,
Pat, you said you like to drive, Pat. So come on.
Come on up. That's right. It's we're all friends. But anyway, so next week, let's do the next week stuff. So next week, what's coming up beyond, or this week actually, on Thursday the 9th is Pollyanna Open Mic. So please, if you're in town, come out to see great local musicians perform their stuff. It's been really incredible. We've got a tremendous set of talent there in Pollyanna. So do please come out, 6:30, sign up.
Are you really doing that this week? This is the week, is it not?
We don't need to promo me in any
Heather's
capacity.
going to be singing a jazz standard song.
Thank you.
What is this song called?
I'm not saying.
Well, anyway, Heather's singing a jazz standard.
Look I'm blushing. Oh my God.
Ferdy plays guitar, amazing guitar player.
Yes, I'm playing with Ferdy and Michael J.
And Michael J is going to come out and play bass.
Make sure you have enough inputs. Make sure that it's all good. But anyway, yes, come out on the 9th and then on the 23rd again in March. And if you have a great Irish tune as well, we're kind of doing a little bit of a St. Patty's Day kind of
Are we?
feel. Yeah, so we're green. Oh, wait a minute. You already are. I am. Huh. But this is not like a Kelly Green or anything.
Okay, on to this evening.
So super excited to have with us. And I don't know, where is he?
Where could he be?
Oh my gosh, Dan! You were here the whole time?
Oh,
come on over! Oh my gosh!
Totally. No, I was just filing some taxes, and getting some work done.
You're filing taxes.
Yeah,
That's
checking
great.
emails and
Well, this is Dan Asio. Welcome to Monday in the Studio, our Shadowfields opportunity to connect with our audience. So you were here to answer some questions and then hear some music, maybe watch a video of yours.
Oh boy.
So it'll be fun.
Let's do it.
Yeah. So Tom, what were you curious about with Dan?
What's in a name?
What's in a name?
Letters.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
fundamentally,
your last name is not spelled. Your real last name is not spelled ASIO.
No, my real last name is not very fun.
No.
Well, depends, I guess. If I was a comedian, it totally would have worked.
So is this a stage name for
you?
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Asio
right.
is a stage name. It came from I really like owls.
Mm-hmm.
It like back when I thought there's more like spirit animal stuff going on. Now I just think it's fun to think about.
I mean,
but
like Harry Potter.
Yeah, all that stuff like that totally would have been my Patronus.
I'm waiting for my owls, actually.
100% an owl.
Mm-hmm.
I like what they stand for symbolically as like the wise observationalist, kind of always just trying to keep an eye on things. And then in real life they're predators. They'll mess you up. I mean,
is that an owl though? ASI.
It's a genus of owls, so it's all the horned owls.
I was completely wrong.
You're totally wrong.
I was completely wrong.
And you're never going to hear you say that many times, but he thought it was.
I thought it was the audio protocol used like by Steinberg.
Right. Nope.
Nope, it's not.
No.
Have other people asked you about that?
I thought you were a digital geek.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've gotten both. Some people caught on to it being an owl, or genus of owls, and then some people thought it was like, oh, like the audio thing. I'm like,
No.
I mean, sure. I mean, guys, whatever makes you relate to me more. That's
Come
that's
near me,
why I
however
do it.
you want.
How about you?
Yeah.
Maybe you need a new name, a stage name. I'm going by Thomas Mutt.
What? Mutt
Well,
because
because
of the hair?
he's got
Oh.
owl. I'll just be the
Oh,
Mutt.
no,
Yeah,
no,
the
no, no,
Mutt,
no, no,
yeah.
no. I'm just Heather Lou. Yeah.
How
It's
dull.
my middle name is Louise. So like when I go around, I try to book band and stuff. I'll just say, hey, this is Heather Lou Humphrey. It kind of gives me like, hey, I'm booking this band.
Yeah.
Listen to me. My middle name is Lou.
It sounds like an industry name for sure.
Right,
Heather
right.
Lou.
Like a Nashville kind of,
Mm-hmm.
persona.
Yeah.
I love that.
Or a Dr. Seuss character from Whoville.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what are you drinking tonight, Dan?
I don't know, Tom. What am I drinking? That nice bottle of Jefferson's small batch. Ooh.
You should always do that. Now I have my normal. What's it called?
Is that
It's
iced
like
tea?
Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Palmer?
And of course, I'm going with the Grand Marnier.
Yeah. This is no longer a show for children. Apparently, I'm just
No.
kidding. So
No, just a little
Yeah.
little something to
yeah,
take off
so,
the edge of all this pressure, right?
And I think because
What are
we're
you guys
gonna-
having to drink tonight? Anybody
tell
having
us,
something nice
tell
to
us,
drink?
especially Jazz.
Everyone needs a Monday bev.
I think
Yeah.
so because I think we need Monday motivation.
Tony, some 03 margaritas?
So
Monday margaritas.
the idea of having
to tell you
saying
about that.
Happy Monday to people, I think is terrible. No one. I mean, who really has like?
Happy Monday. The fun is over.
Oh my gosh.
Is that what you mean?
That's what I mean. Like I don't think
Okay.
that's appropriate anymore. Like if someone says Happy Monday to you, what do you think? They're way too happy.
No,
or-
well, it's been a while since somebody has genuinely
All right, I'll
wished
text
me
you
that.
next. I'll text you that next
Most of
Monday.
the
and I'll go,
time-
how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I feel like most of the time it's a shared
Yeah.
sarcasm. It's
I
like,
think
oh,
so.
Happy Monday. It's like,
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
absolutely true.
sure, Happy Monday.
That's my usual answer. People say, "Hey, how you doing today?" It's Monday.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got it.
What about Tuesday?
It's the day after Monday.
No, so it says. How
Well,
you
Sarah
doing?
has water. So what else we got here?
I don't think a nice Chardonnay.
Oh, 3 lemon
yeah.
drop. Oh,
Okay.
Oh, Sarah
nice.
likes Mondays.
Oh yeah, Sarah is a pretty happy person.
Yeah.
I know. All right, so we're gonna go kind of down the road a bit into your history. So
Oh boy.
go back in time. What like brought you to music? What was your first instrument, and like how did music capture you?
Like as a wee little lad, I did piano. I took piano lessons because that's just what you did as a kid
Mhm.
back in the day, before the phones and
Mhm.
all that, and the social medias. You didn't have anything to spend your time on, so your parents were like, "You're going to do an
You gotta-
instrument."
Right, fill the
Like,
gap of time.
Sweet, let's do
Mhm.
it. And I excelled at first, and then video games wrecked me, and I just lost all interest, and it was a sad time.
Yes.
Man.
Do you regret that? Like you sound kind of like you're in kind of a little bit of a regret mode there.
Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with the entertainment medium that is
Okay.
video games.
Yes. Yes.
I think it's a very fun escapism,
Mm-hmm.
especially with how vivid and expansive the worlds have gotten,
Mhm.
depending on the type of game you're playing.
Mhm.
And it can be inspiring to an extent. Like if I'm playing as a macho character, it's like, that's right, I need to go to the gym in real life
Right.
so I can look like that.
Aha.
But then there's times where it's like, just one more hour.
Mm-hmm.
3 hours
Right.
later,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I could have done so much more
yeah.
with my life. And
Mm-hmm.
then zoom out over the lifespan of that.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
about
how
that
much
with
time have I
working out.
wasted?
Every time I work out, and it goes from 1 to 3 hours, I'm like, I could have done so much more with
my
my
gosh.
life than working out.
I think of that with NCIS because I'm trying to go through all the seasons. I'm on season 10 now.
Ooh, that's a commitment.
Well, I mean, I get a lot of other work done.
Yeah.
Don't.
I was going to
No.
ask which NCIS. Don't they have from
Oh, no,
every
no.
place, like
Yeah, I'm not
Peoria
watching.
and
No,
Sheboygan?
No, not that one. No, just the
OG.
original. Just the original.
Okay,
Yeah.
with Gibbs.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Gibbs. And I mean, Ducky is really one of my favorites too, because I always learn something from Ducky,
Mm-hmm.
like some kind of historical
Gotta move
thing.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Oh yeah, so piano.
yeah.
Fell off, and then I was doing acting. I thought that was going to be
Really?
my
Okay.
life. That was my dream because I did a couple musicals in elementary school, and I was like, that's it.
That's you. That's
And
you.
that
Yeah.
was like nothing else. I knew that
Mhm.
was acting. People even wrote it in my yearbooks. It's like, see you with Spielberg, and like people just knew me as like he's gonna go into
That
That's
you're gonna be like
brilliant.
E.T., like the new E.T. Is that what they were saying with Spielberg or something?
Well, yeah,
No,
that's.
no, that's
Oh.
because that would have been the films.
Did you
back
not know
then.
that's why I shaved my head?
I did not
Oh
know.
my
All those
Now I know.
auditions.
I can't trust him to ask
Yeah.
any questions.
He'll be right here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So
But in college, I was pursuing that actively, and also was making a lot of friends in the music world and the
Mhm.
rock scene, and I was roadieing for one of my friends' bands, and I had also picked up guitar halfway through just as a hobby, but didn't really take it that much seriously. And then doing acting for like really trying to commit to it, you realize, well, I realized, me personally, actors are not who I want to spend the rest of my life working with.
Right.
They're
So
just
you've
a
been-
little bit, we don't sync up as
Mhm.
much as I would have hoped. Just very different
Mhm.
personality types, and I was definitely gelling more with all my musician friends. And
Yeah.
there came a time where they're like, "Hey, do you want to jam?" I'm like, I can't keep up guitar wise. Absolutely not. I
Yeah.
can maybe sing,
Mhm.
you know. I was getting a little bit better through musicals, but I
So wait a
definitely
minute,
couldn't
you weren't a
hold on.
singer. You
No.
weren't singing. Okay.
No, just in musicals,
Okay.
and choir in high school.
Yeah.
But that only gets you
Yes.
so far,
Right.
especially at the deficit that I started at.
Mhm.
I did not have a good ear, did not have good tone, didn't really have any of the fundamental techniques that make a good singer. So I took a few lessons here and there for musicals, and
Yeah.
and then started singing in this band, and it was definitely Anthony Kiedis wannabe vibes,
Oh,
where
wow.
it's like I'm going to make up for my lack of skill
With auto tune?
No.
No,
Oh.
no.
With-
Well,
I
if he,
can't-
Anthony Kiedis, if there was no auto tune, there would be no Anthony
But
Kiedis.
live.
But
He was
oh,
talking
I'm sorry. I'm
live.
sorry.
So wait
How
a minute.
dare
So how?
I'm sorry.
So I mean, you
Yeah, but,
you've got an incredible voice. Like
Yeah.
you can get. I mean, the
That wasn't
heights
always
that you
there.
achieve. That's incredible.
Yeah. No, I
Wow, Dan.
was really bad.
Okay. That's really awesome.
The thing that saved me in the band was one, stage antics and like bouncing around and
Mhm.
being a front man, not having to worry about any other instruments and just being the energy
Mhm.
and some talk, singing, rapping inspirations, and belting.
Mhm.
Belting was what helped me reach
That's great.
notes and
Yep.
tones, but
Yeah.
when it came time to do like a ballad or any kind of vocal dynamics that isn't rock singing,
That's a very
falling
hard thing.
flat,
It's a hard
falling-
thing to do,
yeah,
and
I
a
couldn't
lot
do
of
it.
singers can't cross from one way to the other. Either they're a ballad singer that has no power and energy,
Mhm.
or they're all power and energy and can't do a ballad.
Yeah.
So
I was
it
the
takes
latter.
a lot of effort to be able to cross back and forth between that.
Yeah,
I know I've mastered
was-
it, but I know for
Oh
other
my gosh.
people, it's I'm teasing.
So
for sure.
That's always hard for me.
So I'm gonna just stop just a second. So for those people
Yeah.
online, just let us know if you've got a question for Dan, and we'll try to fit it in.
My favorite color is green, so you can skip
Is
that
it
one.
really? I think yours is too, isn't it? You got something in common.
No,
You've changed.
my favorite color is drab, ugly gray
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
to match my personality.
That is true. Did
Yeah.
you know he's the thunder and the
Mhm.
rain, and I'm the sun, and the warm breeze. That's how we write. Okay.
that
So-
checks out.
So I would like to understand. So now you shifted from, this kind of fledgling singer to now a
Mhm.
songwriter.
Yeah.
So when did that happen for you?
Well, I loved creating the melodies for the band. I was in
Okay.
everyone did their parts on their instruments. You know, the bass player wrote the bass parts and guitar. So I was like, let me take the melodies. I think I can do this. And it was so much fun. And then writing the lyrics was great. And so then as I was getting a little bit better with guitar, because with that band, I totally switched over. My college experience went from studying acting to now I'm a music major.
Okay.
Because I got to keep up. They
Yes.
like I was playing with players leagues like I should not have been playing with them. They were so good. And so I was like, I need to catch up. I don't want to be the weakest link. You know, they say your band or your whatever your project
You're
is
only as good as the
good
weakest
link.
player. Yep.
So I definitely didn't want to be that. But to be a music major, they were like, well, you got to pick a primary instrument. And I was like, well, I'm taking vocal lessons already on the side. I do want to get better at guitar. It's like, all right, classical or jazz. I'm like, there's no rock option. There's no shredding option.
They don't consider that real
No.
music or anything.
So I took classical
funny.
because jazz never vibed with me.
Mhm.
Some like, you know, the softer jazz, I guess, the
Yes.
cliche stuff.
Yes.
I can dig, but the bebop,
Right.
all the notes.
Mm-hmm.
So I did classical and then found my own
Oh, that's
way
great.
of
Okay.
writing on the guitar and still not, because with classical you don't really need to know the theory. It's all written for you, so you just know you need to know where the notes are. So that created the style that I write in, where it's just do whatever the fingers want to do. You have an ear, figure it out. Kind of there's some guesswork, but I'm not like thinking, oh well, I need to go to the subdominant here or the whatever to get me out of this progression. I just so I get weird chord shapes in there, and I'm moving all over the fretboard because that's a classical thing that happens all the time. Is you're over here and
All
then
the
you're back over here, and
inversions.
then-
Yes.
You have to be able to play everything everywhere.
Yeah, and then none of that fit with the band, so I had all these songs kind of backed up.
Oh, that's incredible.
COVID hit,
Mm-hmm.
egos peaked,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like,
Bye-bye.
maybe we should be done with this for a
Yes.
while.
Yeah.
It's going to be a pain in the butt finding new players in the midst of a pandemic anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are having solo musicians. Let me take a whack at it.
Mm-hmm.
With speaking of, let's play a video.
Oh, that would
And
be
we'll come
great.
back to some more questions real quick because we're getting low on time. But
Yeah.
we want to play a video and maybe have Dan close us out tonight with a song as well.
Can we ask him quickly what is this song about that we're gonna see the video of?
The song is called Don't Know Anything, and it was me being angsty about the division and the hate that I was seeing online all the
Okay.
time. And I just saw
Was this like COVID time, or was it even prior? To
even
COVID?
prior.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I wrote it before COVID,
Mhm.
or at least the
You see hate and
beginnings of it.
prejudice online?
Just here and there.
I would love to talk to you about the whole social science kind of thing about
Yeah,
putting people in places all together.
right.
Well, we'll do that another
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
We'll do that.
So the song was
offline.
just
Okay.
me basically saying like, "Hey, y'all should go back to Aristotle and just be like, we don't know anything.
Right.
All right,
Very good.
How do you
all
know
be-
that you know?
Right.
Okay.
All right,
so
here we
this
go.
is it.
And Dan, you also have a cameo in this. So
I do.
look for Dan.
I don't know you, you don't know me, we don't know anything. Let's start a
Woo.
Very good.
That's
That
a
was
song.
excellent.
That was a song.
So what do you think of when you listen to that song? No.
Oh, I was so young. Oh,
We all
year and a
were.
half ago.
A year and a half ago.
Was that
So
a year and a half ago?
I
Really?
think so. It came
That's
out
great.
November 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're in 2023 already. Dear God, we're in
Well,
2023 already.
okay, we're gonna get out of the
We're
way
gonna get out
here,
of the way,
and he's gonna
we're
play a
gonna-
tune, and then we're gonna close up tonight.
Sweet. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thanks for
I
coming
know
out.
it was
Super
quick,
fun.
but it's really great
Yeah,
to have
no,
you.
I love,
Scoot up as close
Quick
as
and
you
easy.
can, and
for sure.
Have
at
some
it.
fun, man.
Totally. All right. Well, that was
Let's get
a
this out of the way here.
for sure. That was a song. I don't know if I actually did I do that as a single or did I just make a video out of it. Anyways, it's a song on a 6-song EP that I got out called Still Jaded. And you can find that on the Spotify and any other streaming services you enjoy. And yeah, there's a bunch more songs like that in that style, kind of like that alt rock vibe, but singer songwriter DNA involved. But I've been writing more songs, and I hope to get them out soon, and this is one of the newer ones. It's called Let's Go. It's a little bit more uplifting. It's kind of about, us artists, and a lot of people that even aren't artists tend to be their own worst critic, their own worst enemy, and end up being that self-criticism ends up being the biggest hurdle in their way of doing what they want to do and what they want to achieve and following their dreams and all that. So this is kind of getting out of your own way, getting out of your headspace, getting some confidence, giving yourself a boost, and just doing it. Good old Nike. Oh, am I on the right? Yeah. I was sitting alone, contemplating my own behavior. Never once could believe that it was safe to receive a favor. But then you came along and got me out of my head and got me talking instead. And like an open book, you read me from cover to cover. I never thought that I was good enough to make it out. I was trapped in isolation. You said, hurry up. Are you gonna wait forever? It's out there for you. They say the world's like an oyster. Now here come the cliches. Do you got something better to say before you believe it? Do you really need to see it? Let's go. Let's go. Now every once in a while you would show me a style of envy. It was ugly at best and it left you with less than a penny. If only you could take your own advice and be free from the burden of things. Outside your walls there's an endless land of plenty. Did you forget about the words you said to lift me up? Do you mind if I remind you? You said, hurry up. Are you gonna wait forever? It's out there for you. They say the world's like an oyster. Now here come the cliches. Do you got something better to say before you believe it? Do you really need to see it? Let's go as high as the ocean's wide. The highest height can be frightening. So I look down and scare yourself. There's no reward if you stop trying. I never thought that I was good enough to make it out, but then you came and showed me better. You said, hurry up, are you gonna wait forever? It's out there for you. They say the world's like an oyster, now here come the cliches. Do you got something better to say before you believe it? Do you really need to see it? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right.
Dan, thanks for coming into the
Woo.
studio today.
That was wonderful.
Thank
Um,
you.
Yeah, and for all you out on the online, please look up Dan Asio. How do people find you?
All the socials, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
Mhm.
I need to put more stuff on YouTube. I
Okay.
got to start doing like more covers and throwing them up there.
Absolutely.
But yeah, you can find the music on all the streaming services, Bandcamp, and all that good stuff. And you can find out where I'm playing next, what I'm doing next. I'm usually always at Pollyanna,
Mm-hmm.
second and fourth Thursdays.
This Thursday night.
That's right.
You'll be here
Um,
this Thursday?
I'm gonna definitely try and make it. I might bring some few people.
All right.
So
party.
So it's Dan_Asio_music.
Yeah.
Correct?
Mhm.
So on Instagram, also you can find him on Facebook, and so happy
Yeah.
to. And also, do you have a podcast that you would like? Do you want to advertise
Oh, yeah,
that
that's
at
right.
all?
I do have a podcast, a local music booster kind of thing. The Underbelly Hours is something I do with my wonderful co-host, Adela Viverito now. She
Yes,
just got
I know. She
married.
just got
Oh, yeah.
married.
Yeah. And we have a wonderful tech guy, my best friend Josh Dutch. And we have a team that we just love to boost local music and
Okay.
find all of the artists out there. So if you're trying to find what's in your backyard, give us a listen. We're always trying to find the great artists around.
And it's Underbelly.
Underbelly Hours.
Awesome.
This is
Okay.
Tom and Heather from Shadow Fields, along with our good friend Dan. Thanks for being with us tonight. And what should they do, Heather?
They should like our YouTube, share our YouTube channel, please subscribe. We need to have
Guys, you
subscriptions.
have the buttons.
And also click on that notification bell to stay connected with us at all times.
Yep.
So thank you. Well, till
Thanks
next
for being
week,
with us.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, we'll have a lot to tell you next week after the tour.
Yes, all tour shenanigans.
Okay.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.